The rules are simple. 5 films, 5 weeks, 1 film a week, 7 days to make a film. Is it possible? No idea. Probably not. But we're going to do it anyway. So I have set myself this challenge to create 5 films in 5 weeks, 1 film a week, and in the end, hopefully come out with 5 films. The reason I've created this challenge is purely because I have slacked in regards to motivation, in just filmmaking in general. I mean, I've made a couple of 30-second short films that I put in some festivals. I came out with a runners-up recently at a film festival, and that kind of sparked my motivation a little bit, but not enough. So back in January, I started designing this challenge that was designed to push me and get my kind of creative juices flowing again, and I came up with the idea of making a number of films, short films, in a short time space. So I'm going to be given 5 different briefs by 5 different people or groups of people. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I don't. By the time you guys have watched this, you will know, but I currently have no idea. I have the kind of the right and the mental kind of sight to see that if at any point I need to pull the plug on a week and either scrap it off, finish it, or just move on and take a break, I will. This challenge is designed to push me, not to break me. So kind of as a mental health advocate, I will be making sure that my mental health is on top of all of this at all times. If I feel myself kind of slipping or going down a different kind of route that I don't want to be, it's not worth it. This challenge is not worth that, so I'll be scrapping it. But that hopefully won't happen, because I'm going to have a nice easy ride. 5 films in 5 weeks, should be easy. The first brief is given to me by my parents, so that should be really easy. And then we're going to see how we go. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this kind of behind the scenes sort of little vlog thing that I'm doing, kind of getting to know like kind of my processes in regards to my filmmaking and my pre-production and my post-production. And yeah, when you guys do eventually get to see them, I hope you enjoy the films. And let's get started, I guess. Let's get started. Okay, so it is Wednesday the 26th of March, and I have been given my first brief by my parents, and they have gone with a comedy film for genre, a runtime of 10 minutes, and the challenge is to make it a black and white film, which is going to be interesting. Never made a black and white film, only ever written comedies, so gonna have to see how that turns out. Initial thoughts are I'm scared. Thought it was going to be an easy one to start with, but alas, it's part of the challenge. So I'm going to see what I can come up with, and hopefully make a film. First film, 5 weeks to go. No pressure. It is the evening, 6:15 p.m. on the Friday. So this is day 3, and I'm halfway through the script, which is later than I'd kind of want to be, to be honest with you, which is fine. I'm struggling with this one. I want to say it's the hardest one yet, but it's the first one. So far, 4 pages, 705 words, and that's so far. 28th of the 3rd, I got my iPad there to kind of help me plan it. It's tough. Comedy's not my strong suit. I'm not funny on page. I've realised I'm just not funny on page. I'm not funny in real life either, but it's harder on page. I don't do comedy, it's not my niche. Okay, so it is 20 to midnight on the 28th, so day 3 still. And I finished the script. I'm trying to vlog as much as I can so you guys kind of get an idea on how the process goes. And it is done, so we've got 10 pages. Ignore that. How many words? 28th of the 3rd, 20 to midnight. I'm tired. Okay, it is day 5. It is Sunday. It is 7 p.m. ish. Essentially, the actor I wanted can't do it. He's busy, other reasons, which is fine. I mean, life happens, you know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. I don't want to fail week 1. That's really demotivating. Like, horribly demotivating. But I mean, if I fail, I fail. I mean, the whole point of the challenge is to push me. I've got to finish script. So I've written a script in 2 days, so let's not belittle it too much. Worst case scenario, we move on to week 2 on Wednesday. But it's still Sunday, so I can do what I can, and I'm going to try. Week 1 is done. It is Tuesday, April the 1st. Not an April Fool's joke. I do not have a film for week 1. I have a finished script. I finished the script by day 3. Casting was incredibly difficult. Comedy's not my specialty, so that was tough. Writing it kind of ideas was tough. I liked the script, but you know, I just feel like I'm not funny. So I'm reading it and going, not funny. Wrote it anyway. So I was never 100% on the script, but I finished it and I thought, I can make this a film, I can make this work. I found an actor, I had a couple of different actors who I thought might fit, and because of the tight time frame, and I knew this would be an issue, didn't come to light. And we move on. So that's what I've got to do. Move on, reset. Tonight/tomorrow I'm going to be given my brief for week 2. So we're going to see how that goes, and yeah, we're going to go from there. So we move on, we reset. A new week, I still have an opportunity to bring 4 films. So to make 4 films. So we're going to see how that goes. So no pressure. Okay, so week 1 over and done with. We reset, we move on. Right, the brief for week 2 is going to be asked to me by Louis Westover and Alfie Sadler. Now, I've worked with these two quite closely before, somewhat quite recently actually. We recently worked on the short film Eventide, which is currently doing the rounds in festival circuits. And Louis was the director and helped me write some bits of Eventide, and Alfie was the DOP, so it's going to be quite interesting kind of getting their kind of brief. So I am going to, just to proof, I don't know if you can read that or not, but that is me saying, are you ready to give it to me? I have not seen this brief yet, this is completely brand new. It is April the 1st, so it's still technically week 7 of week 1. Sorry, day 7 of week 1. But it's the evening, ready to reset into a new week, so I thought I'd get the brief tonight to kind of give me a little bit of a head start, purely because of what happened in week 1. So runtime, 5 minutes flat. Okay, that's good. 5 minutes much better than 10 minutes. Thank you, mum and dad. Genre, comedy, drama, another comedy! Okay, that's fine. That might be it. They might not be giving me a challenge. That'd be nice. So far it is just that. Oh, he is typing. Something else is about to come through. Challenge includes 6 cast members. So that is the brief for week 2. Comedy drama, 5 minutes, 6 cast members in 5 minutes. Okay, initial thoughts. We're going back to comedy. I can see a pattern emerging. I'm going to have to ban comedy at this point. I like the 5 minutes runtime. That gives me a nice kind of easier to do. It's the 6 cast members. Okay, initial thoughts, immediate thoughts are I could do something a bit like a sitcom, but a serious sitcom. So something similar to kind of In-Betweeners, Friday Night Dinner kind of style. Don't really want to lean into kind of The Office or Brooklyn Nine-Nine kind of style, but might be able to find an in-between. Oh, I'm not funny, man, I'm not funny. Okay. That is my week 2 challenge. I guess we're going to go ahead and start. Okay, so it is day 2 of 7 for week 2, and I am currently in the process of brainstorming ideas for the brief from Alfie and Louis. I've got a couple of ideas. My main idea kind of revolves around 6 people doing like a heist setup sort of thing, and they kind of I want a script by tomorrow night kind of latest, so hopefully I can get one today kind of going at least, and then go from there, but we're gonna have to see. So yeah, so far so good. Day 2, week 2. Okay, so following on from that, it is still day 2, and I am definitely probably going with the idea of the kind of the heist setup sort of idea. It was the first idea I had, and I was going to try and think of some others, but I thought, considering the time crunch, I thought I should probably go with what I like straight away. But if I think of something else in the meantime, I might see if I can swap. But so far we have currently just a very blank script. Very blank. This is the planning so far. Okay, so it is still day 2 of week 2. It is 7:30 in the evening, and I have finished my plan for the heist film. I've changed the name to Compromised. So I'm just going to change that, start going on the script. I've got the plan there. I'm going to get rid of this, put my keyboard there. I'm going to start writing a script. A lot of it is going to be dialogue based because it's 6 people in a room talking. I've never made a film or a scene of any length with that many people in it before, so this is going to be a test, and that is what Louis had said to me over the phone today. Actually, he said one of the reasons for doing this challenge was that him and Alfie had never thought about having me making something with 6 people in at the same time. I think that's one of the reasons why they picked that for the challenge. I quite like the idea. It is Friday, so I want to be casting by... No, it's not. It's Thursday. I want to be casting by Saturday, and just to prove that I wasn't, it is Thursday the 3rd, because it's day 2. So yeah, I'll be casting by Saturday because I need to find 6 people. I've got an idea roughly of who I could have for the 6 people, because I want to kind of have a kind of an older guy and a couple of younger people to kind of get a dynamic of ages and stuff. Okay, it is still day 2. It is now 20 minutes past 10, and I have finished the first draft of the script. There it is. It is 7 pages long, so over 1,000 words. 20 minutes past 10 on day 2, 3rd of April. Thoughts on the initial script? I like it. Definitely leads into more drama than comedy, but I think it still uses a bit of comedic talent, like elements in there, which hopefully works. Next step is casting, so I'm going to have to hope that I can do that. Okay, it is day 4. It is Saturday evening, and casting update. This is going to come as no surprise, but casting for 6 people, hard. Fast around a few people, a lot of unavailability, which again, fine, as I did the last time. Nothing wrong with that. Like I said, this challenge is designed to... I've got to make a film in a week, so I need to make a script, be happy with the script, and I'm happy with the script as it is currently. It's about finding 6 cast members to be in this film on the same day, at the same time. Hopefully, I can make a film, but there's no guarantee. Like I said from the start, there is no issue of not making this film. I've still written a script. I've still done more creativity in the last 2 weeks than I have in the last 6 months. Okay, so I haven't vlogged for a couple of days. I've been really busy casting, trying to get everyone. I've got a load of actors that I've messaged and kind of tried to work out all of them. I have since hopefully locked in 6 people. So I'm going to be having Hannah, Tony, Erin, Johnny, Oliver and Nathan. Nathan's been a massive help in helping me find a couple of the actors. He put out a really nice tweet that a couple of people responded to, and I found 2 out of the 6 people from that. I was a bit up and down over the last couple of days in whether or not I was actually going to be able to make this film. Casting was incredibly difficult, trying to cast for 6 people. But I think, fingers crossed, I'm making this film. I need to sort out tonight, I need to sort out costumes and shoot times and all of that exciting stuff. And I've got to find a gun. Not find a gun, but I messaged one of my friends who I think owns a prop gun. Hopefully we'll be able to use that. I'm good to go, pretty much. Bit nervous, haven't directed a film for a little while, so I am a little bit touch and go. But we're going to see, and I'm going to be bringing all of you with me over the course of the shoot day, provided it goes ahead. And we're going to go from there, so no pressure.
Consecutively, your bum starts to...
Where the fuck did you find this guy?
Don't look at me, he's Oscar's guy.
My guy? He's not my guy. I thought he was Amy's.
What? But that... Guys, I'm done. What? Our entire mission has been leaked. My flat has been turned upside down.
Fuck. That means we all have. We have to go, now. Mission's off.
Well, how did anyone even find out about the mission? Someone here has been very naughty. Come on, who's the rat?
They all turn to look at Callum, who innocently looks between them.
Don't look at me!
It's you, isn't it? You're the rat.
What? Guys!
They freeze. Callum walks Natasha.
You gave us everything we needed. Thank you, Natasha.
Did that just feel you did?
No.
Fuck you.
Amy will hack the lights, giving us cover. She'll then proceed to control each door as we approach. Natasha and Oscar will take the east entrance, and myself and Leo will be coming through the back entrance.
3, 2, 1, action.
You gave us everything we needed.
Fuck you.
They're here, boys!
Amy will hack the lights, giving us the cover. She'll then proceed to open each door.
So I've just wrapped on Compromise and I'm here with the cast. And they're each now going to tell you who they are, who they're playing and what they thought of being on set. So here we go.
My name's Hannah and I play Natasha, and I found it really fun to be on set and work with people. It's my first time, so good team to work with.
I'm Johnny, I played Leo, and yeah, it was great. We got through it at a real good pace because everyone was really good and really on it.
I am Tony Gilbert. I play Paul, and it was a bloody long walk.
I'm Nathan J. Lloyd. I've worked with Harry a couple of times now, and always a pleasure. Had fun, and everyone was great. And as Johnny said, absolutely smashed it.
Hi, I'm Ollie John Lee and I play Oscar. I had a wonderful time. Everyone is so talented. Make sure to give it a watch when it's out.
Hi, I'm Erin. I played Amy, and yeah, I had a great time. I've worked with Harry before, and I loved it.
There we go. And I've paid them all to say all them nice things about me. So that's good. And yeah, hope you all like it when you eventually get to watch this part of the film. Okay, so it is the day after filming Compromised. It is Wednesday, the 9th of April. Technically, day 1 of week 3. However, editing of Compromise, I'm gonna extend a little bit. I'm taking my brief from 3 people later tonight, so I'll be vlogging that part as well. But for now, I'm just editing Compromised, and I thought I'd show you guys a little bit what I'm doing. So it is very much, at the minute, I am just kind of putting the timeline together to get a kind of a brief kind of thing from that. I've got all my footage there. It's quite a lot of footage, but I did film some of it quite a few times. Kind of thoughts, kind of day after filming it. Really happy with it. The cast did an amazing job. I really enjoyed working with them. It was a really, really fun time. Am I completely confident in this film? Can't be till I see it. But from the shots I did, I'm really happy with it. I think I'm breaking the 180-degree rule, which is a slight issue, and my university lecturers might kill me. But yeah, that should be fun. And probably doesn't help that one of the guys that gave me this brief is a DOP, Alfie. So that might come back to haunt me. But yeah, I'm going to carry on with the edit, see how it looks. And then, yeah, probably next time you see me, I'll be taking my brief from week 3. So week 2, a pretty decent success. A lot better than week 1. Casting was tough, but I managed to get it done. I'm really happy with that. So on to week 3. Okay, so week 2 is over and done with. We're now moving on to week 3. This brief is going to be given to me by 3 of my good friends from school. James Askew, who I've also worked with a little bit before, doing some of his football videos. He is future goalkeeping. And then our 2 friends, Jamie Stafford and Ed Lipsky. Now, they're not really in the film world, so I'm interested to see what sort of brief they give me. Little bit worried, but we're going to find out and hope for the best. So I'm going to have a FaceTime with them. They're going to give me the brief. We're going to discuss it for a bit. This is Jamie, Ed and James, and they are giving me week 3's brief. So talk me through the reasons for the brief and what exactly you want me to do.
For the brief, you've got your genre, which is horror. Your time limit is going to be 5 minutes. And your challenge is that you need to have a jump scare, but like a genuine jump scare. You've got to like build it up with some good music.
And Harry,
make it really ominous and creepy, and then actually have a jump scare.
No pressure as well, but Lydia loves horror films. I've been telling her about your making horror.
I hate horror films.
Also, Harry, the name of your protagonist is...
Okay, right. Well, I hate horror. I hate horror, so that's going to be really, really great, guys. Thank you.
Was there anything else you needed to know, or was that all good?
That is it. I now have a week to make a horror film.
Good
I
luck,
fucking
Harry.
hate horror films. I hate you all. Okay, it is day 4 of week 3. I'm gonna be short, I'm gonna be sweet. I have fumbled this week so far. Horror is not my vibe at all. I'm not a fan of watching it, I'm not a fan of thinking about it, I'm not big on that genre at all. Had a couple of ideas, I'm kind of trying to merge it with sci-fi. Have like a sci-fi idea. But I'm bamboozled. I thought I'd give that update. I've had a lot going on. I'm exhausted. Exhausted. I mean, it took a lot out of me making Compromised. Says that. But trying to make 5 in 5 weeks. It's tough. I don't really think about how tough making 1 is, let alone making 5. Part of the challenge, and I've started, so I'm not going to stop. So I'm going to continue week 3. I'm going to do what I can for Jamie, James and Ed. Trying to make sure they're too disappointed in me, but we'll see. But yeah, we'll carry on, and if I need to take a step back and a reset, then I will. Okay, let's talk about week 3. I severely lacked motivation for this week, which is something I struggled with before this, which certainly didn't help. Essentially, I've just come off the back of making Compromised, which is my week 2 film, and then I jumped straight into week 3, which is the challenge. I'm meant to jump from film to film. That's part of the challenge that I've set, which is, it's not really an excuse for not making a film. Do you know what I mean? Like Jamie, James and Ed would have thought about it, and they would have given me this brief for me that I essentially haven't made. It is Tuesday night, so day 7 of the week. I do not have a film. I didn't make a film. I'll be honest, I struggle to write. Horror's not my vibe at all, but obviously part of the challenge was to push myself. It got me thinking about what I could do, and I considered the idea I'd come up with was like a time loop sort of thing of a guy being chased by someone in an environment, a woods, a house sort of thing, and then you realise that he's in a time loop, and the person chasing him is himself from the future. A whole sci-fi thing. It would have been more of a horror kind of aspect to it. It's not that I didn't try, it's just that I forgot how tiring it was making a film, which does worry me slightly for the next 2 weeks, because my next 2 briefs, one from my good friend Mia, and the last one from my university lecturer and friend Riyadh. So not getting one, not doing a film at all is tough. It's very demotivating. One of the reasons why I'm doing the challenge is to remotivate myself, and I do have a new kind of found love for film. I want to, as soon as the challenge is over, I'm going to start writing some proper scripts. I might put a proper production kind of get going. I've had a couple ideas that haven't been part of the challenge to kind of start thinking about for after this challenge. But for now, I mean, this week has just fallen flat on its face. And I feel guilty for not completing what the 3 boys have set for me. I had obviously this grand fantasy of being able to show all of them at the same time and have their reaction to stuff to the film, and I haven't got it. The brief is given to me by my good friend Mia Carter. Next is writing the script. It is day 5. In my head I'm thinking I'm letting someone down again. My brief is from my university lecturer. Documentary. I'll see if I can make a documentary out of it. I don't really do documentaries.